Alright guys, we are finally back in the garage today. I'm going to be working on my wife's Chevelle. I'm going to try to take you along with as much as I can remember to film. Just doing a bunch of metal work, fab work, putting quarters on, rockers, inner rockers, just fixing some rust. But yeah, we're going to try to take you along with us today. This video will probably be spread out over a couple days. This is where we're starting with. I got the inner wheel wells already done. Got this all worked in, put new metal in. I always like to seam seal my weld seams just to keep the moisture out of them. Might not be the right way to do it, but that's just the way I do it. Yeah, we're gonna work on getting this quarter panel on. Like I said, we got some inner rocker work to do there beforehand. Got a little floor patch to put in. Put a little roof patch in. Gotta clean that up there. This car is not clean by any means. It's kind of why we ended up doing the rat rod way with it, just because it pretty much needs a whole new body, but you know, that's expensive. So this is the way we went. But yeah, so we're gonna take you along and hope you enjoy. Steps here. I got this panel fit up, just dry fitting everything because I don't want to weld this on without fitting the quarter to it, and then it'd be all jacked up. So yeah, we're gonna get that's all clamped in. I'm gonna dry fit the quarter. I know none of this is cleaned up for the quarter, but it'll at least give me an idea of where this needs to go. And then we'll test fit that spot, get that all cleaned up, get that top cleaned up. I gotta work on that roof rot there. But yeah, it's getting there. It's a time-consuming process. So I went ahead and decided to get this all cleaned up as well. Got that hammer and dollied all out, got it grounded first, then hammer and dollied it. Yes, I know, I found more rot with the wire wheel there. That's all getting replaced as well, but it's just cleaned up for fit for the quarter, and then I'll do that after. I like to use welded through primer because I don't want to keep bare metal underneath the surface. Found a little rust there that I gotta fix. Just keeps digging deeper on this thing apparently. But now we're ready to fit the quarter up and go from there. Alright, so let's get all this crap out of the way. Very organized. Very, very organized. Moment of truth. shabby. Alrighty. Check on the seams. Needs to go up. Where's my other vice grips? What's holding us? Shut the trunk still. Sitting really high for some reason. Oh, good. That fits like trash. Vacuum bag. Huh. Aftermarket panels never fit. Give more price. You should do it. This front thing. It's like crap too. What the heck? Get in your tone. That's nice up there. As you can see, we're having some fitting issues. I don't know why. I mean, that fits nice, but I don't know why that panel is super low. This all fits nice. That's all fitting nice. The front's not hateful. That's not what you want, but I guess we're gonna have to do some trimming and see why Not fitting. So we are back. I forgot to hit record on the one video I was going to take, so you missed a couple things. Got this piece all welded in. Got this all cleaned up, prepped. Got that roof piece tacked in. What else? Oh yeah, working on the lower inner rocker here. Got my panel ready to go in here. Weld through, primered the back. Come on, it's hard to do one-handed. Alright, now it's in there. See, fitment's nice. Got my plug holes for that brace right there. We're gonna get that welded in. Cut a piece for the outer rocker, get the outer rocker welded in. It won't be long before we're slapping this quarter on here. I gotta drill all the holes in the quarter still for all the spot welds. And of course, I forgot all my drill batteries at home, so back to the old corded faithful drill. It's a little more time consuming. But get you on some more time lapse here. Gonna get this welded in. And we'll get this quarter on before the end of the day here, hopefully. I was just getting ready to weld that panel in, and I ran out of welding wire. So we're gonna make a trip to Harbor Freight here and get a new roll. And of course, we're in the mat. Try to daily drive this thing as much as possible. Really catches attention. I got a newer pickup, but I'd rather drive this thing. Just don't need all the luxuries, you know? Something about an old, rusty truck rolling down the road. Rough riding, manual shifting. It's the way to go. Sorry about the noise, my stack bracket's loose. The bolt grinds in and out. Well, I'm gonna cut the video because you ain't gonna be able to hear me if I try to talk, but once we get back from Harbor Freight, we'll get back to work. Well, of course, they didn't have the big spools, so I had to get two little guys. But we're back. We're gonna get some welding done here. Had an old guy stop me at Harbor Freight. Said he used to drive one of these. He goes, "What transmission has it got in it?" And I said, "Well, it's on a pickup truck frame. It does not have the original." He thought it still had that tranny quad box. But there's just something about when you get to talk to these old guys that grew up driving these trucks, learning how to drive in these trucks. Just makes it all that much better to drive one around. I just love hearing all the old stories. The old trucking guys that used to drive these back in the day. I could talk to them for hours. You know. Times are different. It's so much better back then. Trucks were way cooler. You could get away with a lot more stuff. That's when truckers were truckers. You didn't have no crappy automatics and junk. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Now we get this panel welded in. I gotta put my tip and my cap back on. Get this panel welded in. Get you on some time lapse here. Got some two fresh spools of wires. Be welding for days. I got this panel welded in. Just ground the bottom there and the bottom there for this pinch weld seam to go. And the outer rocker, got my plug welds. I bought these off Chinese eBay and they fit absolutely terrible, but they were cheap and I'm tighter than 2 coats of paint, so we're gonna run with them. I had to do some modifying. This slip did not line up very well. It's kind of just bent wrong, and of course they have to galvanize it, so gotta grind the galvanizing off because I really don't want to smell that while I'm welding. But I thought this was a full rocker too when I bought it, so that's why I cut up to there. So I'm gonna have to get this on and then make a piece to fill in that gap. But again, you get what you pay for. So we're gonna get this seam sealed in here, get it primered with the weld through. Self-etch weld through. It's the good stuff. That way that's protected. Get some plug weld holes drilled in this baby. Get this on and get some plug weld holes drilled in that baby. We're gonna be putting a quarter on here shortly. Let me get up off this creep. I feel like I'm 105. Oh, yo. But yeah. Let me get some holes drilled and some primer painted and some doohickeys and doodads to the thingy-mabobs, and yep. All right, let me catch you up on what we've been doing. We got the outer rocker ready to go, inner rocker's prepped, ready to go. Got my spot weld holes drilled. Got my spot weld holes drilled in the quarter panel. I've been busy. Face is all dirty. Been putting the work in. Whew. It's getting a little warm. Sun was peeking through, so I put the door down. Max is playing peekaboo with the door opening. But yeah, let me turn the camera around and show you what we got. Got the inner rocker seam sealed, painted, ready to roll. Got the outer rocker plug welded. Had to grind all the galvanizing off because that's not good to breathe in when you weld. Did the self-etch primer on the back of this as well. The weld through, that way it doesn't melt off when you're welding. Keeps a nice barrier from the rust getting back through. But I got that ready to go. Got all my seams ground and everything for the quarter. Weld through primer on them, ready to roll. Got the quarter panel, all spot weld holes drilled. Weld through primer, ready to roll. I'm determined to get this quarter panel on today. I'm using this damn lug of a my drill. Left all my batteries at home, like I said earlier. My cooler scooter runs off batteries. I've been ripping that around. I forgot to bring the batteries up with me, but yeah, so that's it. We're gonna get this rocker welded in. That'll tidy that area. Well, I gotta make my topper piece once I get the rocker in, because as like I said before, I didn't realize this was just a slip-on rocker when I bought it, so it doesn't go the whole way up. So I just got to make a little sliver piece to fit in there. I got this piece marked out here because I'm deleting the rear marker lights on the quarter panels. This hole here, just to give a little bit cleaner of a look. If you were wondering why the quarter panel looks like this, as like I said earlier, I'm cheaper or I'm tighter than 2 coats of paint. So I stumbled upon this at a swap meet. The guy dropped it. Well, it was a, I don't know, auto body panel dealer dude. But they dropped it in the trailer, put a dent in it. So I got it for $100. It's like, heck yeah, I could fix that dent for a $100 quarter. But yeah, so we're gonna get you on some time lapse. I'm gonna get this welded all back together. I'll bring you back, show you the rocker when it's done. And then we'll get the quarter panel fitted up and we'll get that starting to weld on. Chugging right along. Got the welding done. She's so steamy. Look at that. Might be on fire. I don't know. Nah, just a little smoke. But yeah, outer rocker's on. Got my little sleeve piece in there. I time lapsed all that because I don't know if you ever welded body panels, but it's a time consuming process. I don't think you want to watch me sit here and go bzz, bzz. I let it cool. Bzz, bzz. Let it cool. Probably be pretty boring. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let that cool down for a second. Get it ground. Get some primer on it, and I think we're ready to throw that there quarter on. I'm getting excited. This thing's gonna look like a car again. Once we throw this quarter on, we're going to throw some vice grips on it. And I do want to fit the door up with the quarter, because if the door does not fit with the quarter correctly when you weld it on, it's going to look like crap. So it's always good practice to fit all your panels up dry before you weld everything solid. Just, you know, tech tip. I got a new trunk lid too, but I don't want to get it out of the box. Actually, in this box right here, my little cousin was painting on it and stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna get this quarter panel on. All right, so we got the quarter sitting on here. It's fitting pretty decent. I think we might be good. I got the vise, squeeze these in, put a couple sheet metal screws in it to hold it there. Because if I put vice grips here, I can't test fit the door and shut the door. The wheel well seems like it. The only problem is I got a 1/4 inch height difference there, and I don't know why. And that's seated. That's seated. So I don't know what's going on there, but we'll figure that out. You know, even if we got to beat the hell out of it with a hammer, we'll get her. That seam fits nice. We'll plug weld all that. There's a couple plug welds under there. We'll get welded across the bottom, around the wheel well. From factory, they have a seam on the quarter to the rocker, like a little body line crease. I'm welding those solid and smoothing it in so it looks like one smooth panel. I don't know, I think it looks better. It's personal preference. But yeah, so get that tech screwed, get everything fitting nice, and then we'll start welding it on if it's all good and the door fits. I got my good Milwaukee tools here. So, gotta use this. little snap-on gun. I missed. Jesus, I missed again. That time. Come out of there now. There we go. Good battery died. Crap. Maybe it's not fitting so good. What? Formation? Try this again. Put a pair of vice grips back here. That fits nice. Kind of give her an eye on the trunk here. Not so much. What is that like this? Try this again. Alright. Alright. So everything's fitting decent except this. I can make this work because I gotta replace this panel anyway. Jam this down, whatever. I can live with everything else for a Rod Chevelle. We would make it show quality. It's spend a little bit more time, but it's just gonna look old and rusty anyway. So, I don't have any hood hinges. I just realized that. Just gonna do an old sit and fit. Guess we're just gonna make it work. I got hinges and I don't want to wait. Right. Time to load it on. look good to you guys? Good enough for me. And yes, I'll address this whole little thing here that I missed. Alright, I'm gonna throw you on a time lapse because I don't think you want to see me welding. Missed a little bit there. My phone died, so it stopped recording. So I just went ahead and kept welding. But it is completely attached. There's still some, obviously it's just tacked there and didn't fill all the plug welds in. But it has become one with the car and it is on there for good. Got that piece up. Put little construction framing trick. Put a couple screws in there. Take your claw hammer. It'll pick this up, push this down, line it up, tack weld it on. Good to go. That's gonna be it for today's video. Well, today's part of this video. This isn't the end of the video, but it's the end of today's part. Gotta go home, wash some clothes for work, eat dinner with the wife. That way she still likes me. I don't want to ignore her. But I was working on her car today, so, you know, brownie points. But got the quarter panel on, and we're back. Day 2 of the Chevelle video. Just got off work a little bit ago. Decided to come up here and film some more stuff. Try to get this darn quarter finished. Show you what we're gonna get into this evening. Start with getting this trunk lid off because it's in my damn way. Gonna start with finish welding this quarter on. Get it ground. Get it ready for body work. We're gonna come in here and obviously that's not good. We're gonna 86 that with the death wheel and probably gonna repurpose what's left of this panel because again I like saving on the wallet and that's already paid for and it's less metal I gotta bend and I don't have a brake, so I gotta use my vise. That's my metal brake. But yeah, so get some things set up here, get this trunk lid off, get the welder set up, and we'll get right on moving. Alright, that's out of the way. Oh my god. Look at that room. That's what we're gonna say. Put these bolts in a safe place so we don't lose them. Alright, let's get this welder cranked up. on, finished welded. Got all my plugs, got all my seams. Just got to grind it. She's ready for some mud. Gonna switch gears here a little bit. I don't know if you can tell by this gauge, but I'm about out of the welding gas and the weld shop is closed. So sometime later this week I'm gonna have to get some welding gas. We might have enough just to tack these panels in, but we're gonna get them cut out of this piece here. Actually looks like I can get a couple out of it. Get this cut out, get this old crap cut out, get them fit in, hopefully have enough gas to get them tacked in there at least. What else are we gonna do? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, gonna get that piece cut out. I already got the templated on the sheet steel there. Again, I'm deleting that marker light because I just don't like the look of them. And I gotta make that little piece there before I forget about it. All right, let's get it chopping. Climb up in the trunk here because if I'm standing there, I get all the grinder shavings up in my teeth. And I don't enjoy that. So this is a more comfortable angle. Ow, it's hot. Old rat home in there smoking it up. Oh, oh my God, it's gonna stink. Need a longer rat taking out stink. How do they even? Oh, it's a big one. Condominium. Look at that. There's the living room. There's the bedroom. Bathroom. Like George Washington's hair. I don't want to touch it. I don't know if you guys notice. It might sound very clean. Ooh. All right, fire's out. Rats out. Let's get back to work. Seems pretty good there. Get out the old rust tester hammer. Sound like rust to me. Alright, let's change wheels. And then we're going to start cutting some panels. Rat's nest fire got me all charred up. So change of plans. It's paneled a little bit worse than I thought. So I went on some Kung Fu website, found one for 60 bucks, and it's a lot easier and cheaper than me trying to sit here for 3 hours and make this panel. So we're gonna do that, get that ordered, get it shipped to the homestead. But in the meantime, move down yonder on a Chattahoochee here, get that little corner rear rocker, rounded edge piece, whatever you want to call it, get that knocked out, and that'll probably finish up this video. Might come up tomorrow, I don't know, depending on my work schedule. So this could be the end, this could not be the end. TV drama, what'll happen next week? See what happens next on the Days of Our Lives. You know, one of them TV dramas. But anyway, let's get this panel knocked out. And I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner, get up at 5 o'clock and go to work again. Corner panels in. Don't look like much now. Once you hit it with the death's wheel and put a little sticky icky Bondo on it, you ain't ever gonna see it. Now onto this one. Got it marked out. Got it ground. Get a couple magnets on there. It'll be golden. Somehow this gauge is reading 0, but she's still welding, so we're gonna keep working. Got that welded in. We are ready for final grind. All right, so this is gonna be the end of this video. I was going through my videos and I got enough content on here to keep it 20-30 minute videos. I don't want to go much longer for now, especially on just a grinding welding project like this, because I know it's not very interesting. and any longer you probably ain't gonna watch it. So we're gonna keep it 20-30 minutes. As far as the piston carving goes, maybe I'll do a short or something, just so everybody can see how I do those, different designs that I do. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Finally back in the garage. No more just cool car shows. Well, those are pretty good videos too. But hit the like and subscribe button. Oh, see you later.